Hello lovelies, welcome to your tarot on Friday the 19th of September. I'm Ham from Self Love Self Care System and I'm doing your daily readings today from the Top That Tarot deck. No, the tarot deck by Top That Publishers. That's what I wanted to say. Right, my lovelies, let's get our 3 cards for the day. Oh, they're just throwing them at me. So I do just pick these ones. They're impossible. They're impossible to shuffle. I can't shuffle all of that. I'm going to look at my hands and the cards. So I trust in the fact that the angels will guide me to the card that I need, and we will get the reading that we're meant to have. So how is everyone? I hope you're having a lovely, lovely week. Hope it's been good for you and you've been enjoying it, and maybe you got some wins this week as well. Now, are you ready for your first card? Wow, I love it. You got the Empress. Beautiful, great cards to have got for today. So angels, what are we saying with this card? So they're actually saying, but it is interesting because it's funny I dropped it, because they're saying about dropping your old personas, your old behaviours, and tuning into a new vibrant, like Empress-like energetic vibration within yourself. They're also tuning in and talking to me about past lives, and that many of you may have had lives as Empress or Empresses, and that you had a lot of money, you had a lot of things. However, maybe in this life you don't have that much. You don't have the things that you had in these lives before here. And if you don't believe in past lives, then that's fine. You do not have to believe in what I'm saying, okay? But what this is about, it's about you tuning into the skills and the gifts that you had in these lives. So if you don't believe in the past lives, and you're more than welcome not to. You know, I don't preach anything here. You know, you're allowed to believe what you want to believe. However, if it's not that, then what I would say to you is that it's a past thing in your life about how you are your solid self, the Empress side of yourself, or the Empress side of yourself, that high vibratory energy, right? So the angels are telling me to say there is something calling into you. Now, if you look here, there's the Ankh there, okay? I mean, obviously this is Egyptology, it's Egyptian lineage. So anyone who had any kind of lineage in the Egyptian times, or if you believe you did have, the messenger here is to tune into it, because it's like you're breaking something from that time, or you're understanding something from that time, and this is your indicator that you're on the right path. But you need to keep going, because there's more to learn, and you need to get stronger, and you need to bring in some of the skills from that time so that the angels and the universe can support you. Okay, let's have a look at our next card. Whoa, I love this card. When it comes, it's so sexy. It's the Lovers. Look, there's 2 meanings to this card, and I'm just going to say it's normal meaning, but I do sense that maybe there's been a ruckus between you and someone else, actually, or things haven't really been so comfortable. This is your intimate partner, okay? And this card says you need to start actually cleansing that energetic vibration. Now, there's an interesting pattern here, right? So you've got the Empress card, right? So that's strong, powerful energy. Then you've got the Lovers, and you've got the Sun behind the Lovers. Now, Ra is a depictation of the Sun. Ra is an Egyptian god, right? The energy that you're being asked to tune into is your solar plexus, healing and refining it, and moving yourself up, so that your relationship is stronger, and also not giving your power away in a relationship. You look at this card, they are dancing, but he's taking her hand, and she's putting it on him, but she's almost pulling it away and pulling it, and he's almost trying to pull it towards him. It's this kind of need, but it needs to be more of an interdependent, a mutual respect, a mutual connection. So if you're having a little bit of frostiness with your other half, ask yourself where you're being the one that's part of that. Are you part of the story where you're not? I'm wondering if YouTube might think it's a problem and not let you see this video if I leave that there. But yeah, rather than allowing a story to bloom up and get bigger, instead, or blow up, I suppose, instead ask yourself what you're not doing right with each other. Maybe you're not being kind, or maybe you're not seeing the good in each other. Maybe you're looking for traits that are negative as opposed to positive. And often when we've been together a long time with like intimate partners, we do see things that we would never have seen at the beginning because we're not looking for that. We don't treat people like that. We often don't look for those signs until later, because later we've kind of got a little bit stuck and stagnant in our energy, and you see everything in that person, you start to see more and more in that person, and then they start to mirror you, they start to mirror your problems that you need to face, heal and sort out. Now we've got, hang on, I was going to show you this, but it's the final card. But if you've got this far, I'd love a thumbs up, I'd love a share, and absolutely adore a subscribe if you feel called. We've got the 8 of Swords. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting week of readings because the angels keep bringing up the swords, which are pain stories. Now, I want to know, angels, why you're bringing up swords again and why you're bringing up pain stories again, because I feel like you're bringing them a warning as opposed to that there is some problem or pain. They're saying, yes, it is a warning. For many people will allow themselves to take sorrow, and the angels are saying that life isn't about taking sorrow or giving it. It's about being strong in your resilient framework and your resilient core. The other thing the angels are saying is that they brought this card out because often we make our own sorrow. We become really upset. We make things bigger than they are. We maybe argue, cry, get upset for longer periods of time than are necessary because we don't understand the aspect of life. Life's about forgiveness. It's about gratitude. It's about inner realization. It's about tuning in to who we are. It's about recognizing the bigger picture, right? And when we step into the pain story, we're not really looking at the bigger picture. We're being almost blinded by an action or behavior of another person. Remember, we were talking about the intimacy, right? So we're not really in our sovereign self. We're not really having a deep connection. We're falling out of deep connection. Also not seeing our gifts. This card's a warning that your gifts are here. These are where they are. But if you allow this to take over, you will not find the gift in the life that you're having. And the angels are saying it's almost like you need to now allow yourself to be the strongest version of yourself. And this thing, I do want to say it, this thing about spirituality and psychic ability and using your intuition and doing the right thing, be aware you're still living a human existence. So it's very easy to make mistakes and it's very easy to overwhelm ourselves, even if we make the right decision. Allow yourself the peace and the space to not make a decision if you have to. Say no until you're ready to make that decision. Do the right thing at the right time. Overwhelming your body and your center is not worth it, because in the end it can lead to unhealthiness, illness. It can lead to you not feeling so great. It's okay to do the things that we need to do, and I'm not saying don't do them. I'm saying do the things that you need to do, but always recalibrate yourself. I mean, a client of mine did that this week, and I thought what she did was amazing and honourable. She'd done something that was out of her comfort zone, but she came to see me for healing, and it really helped her to tune back into her. And I think we have to remember sometimes that loving ourselves is doing that. So you can make the choices, but make sure you've always got a way to heal and care for yourself once you've done the thing. All right, my lovelies, namaste. I'm sending you so much love. There won't be anything tomorrow because I'm going to start... I'm thinking about new things. Well, obviously I'm waiting for changes in my life. Once changes are imminent and happening, new things will come. And we're probably really looking at January 2026. But until then, I'm sending you so much love. And I'll be with you on Monday with our readings. Take care of yourselves and have the best weekend ever. Sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. Love you all. Bye.